Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, and we're on the verge of another beautiful weekend. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, my name is Edith, and I talk about my journey with type 2 diabetes, how I control it by eating a low-carb diet, and also I think it's very important to keep busy, so I work on crafts. And if you would like to join my Facebook group, if you have questions about type 2, there's a lady on there, Becky, that does all our research, and you will get accurate information. And it's called the Type 2 Diabetes Support Group, and that's on Facebook. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my needlework projects. This one, I guess they're poppies. I did like a fussy cut where I cut around the pattern or the part that I wanted to use, and then it looks kind of like an applique, and I think it would look beautiful on some black fabric. So this is woolly or felt-like material that is on a jacket I have, and I might even cut it out and make it into a purse, but I'm deciding that, and then I would have to stitch around the edges. So, and I'm also, well, don't look at the back. I'm not too careful about the back because I always sew it down to something. If you use this, I would put an interfacing on the inside of the jacket just to keep it stabilized. And other things I wanted to talk about is to audition some fabric I have over here to use as a mini quilt for the back of some of my needlepoint. Actually a wall hanging. So I wanted you to help me with that to see what fabrics would look good. I don't know. I don't have a large stash of fabrics. They're mostly all cotton because I don't do quilts. But I do like purchasing fabric, especially when it's on sale or on a discount. At Joann's, they have this rack there, you know, where you can get up to 70% off. So the first needlepoint that I wanted to show you is these little kitties. Now, needlepoint is a lot easier than counting cross stitch because you've got your pattern right on the material or the mesh, needlepoint mesh, and you just fill it in. So it was a good way to use up some of my floss things that I have. Flosses, DMC flosses, and I can just alternate the colors a little bit. I had some variegated floss up here in blues now for the sky, but it does kind of look like water hay. But I don't care. It's just for my own personal use. So, and then you have to go through each little section, make sure you got each little square filled in. So it looks like I do. So let's go over here, and I like the neutrals a lot. I don't know, but I think with the kitties I can go into something more flowery. These stripes. Well, I thought these would be nice if I ever make a quilt. There's strips already printed on the fabric, and it would be easy to quilt on, pre-motion quilt, because you've got the designs on there, the lines. So let's just look at this one. I think this might be okay. I'm not real fussy because it's just for my own personal use, for hanging up in a guest bedroom. So I'm not going to go buy new material. I'm just going to use what I have. There's something, checkered blues. No, I don't like that. And then I tend to buy flowery things. I just like flowers. But that's probably too big and gaudy with the roses. I don't know. Something more plain would be good. Now I wanted to use fat quarters, but I don't think that big enough to cover the whole back of the needlepoint. And here's another flowery one. I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to get too busy on your backing. So that's a purplish. There's not any purple in there, so I don't think. I do kind of like this one. It's not too overpowering. See how that would look. That would be okay. That's kind of cute. And then I have, now this is a fat quarter. Now that's a neutral or just one color fabric. But like I said, I'd have to buy more than a fat quarter because I'd have to make a front and a back. And I assume I'll be cutting around this because I want to take this border off. But I want to make the backing or the quilt part the size with this attached. So this, you would be seeing this, the borders, you would be seeing those made out of the fabric I pick. So, oh, this one. That's kind of all around good fabric to use, I think, because it's black and white. I might use it on the tiger. Here's a tiger. Tiger. Ah, beautiful. I like him. And then just a little bit of grass. I don't know what all this black is down here, but maybe it's part of the mane. So here is the black fabric. I think I will use that because I could probably find something that would work better, but I'm not going to spend the extra money. Here's a kitty cat. Browns and golds. So that's pretty much my fabric. Besides my fat quarters. Oh, I do have some leaf fabric left from a pillow I made in the colors. So I may use that if I don't see anything else. Okay, another cat picture. This one is bigger. I think this one is like 16 by 20. Isn't she beautiful with the blue eyes and the rose? Okay, with the cat, because she's kind of busy. Let's get this first one out of here. Trying to hold the camera and film at the same time. I couldn't find my tripod this morning. Yeah, I think this would be good. See how that looks. Yeah, it kind of blends in with the cat colors. So I like that one. Okay, and the next one is flowers in a vase. And this is a reproduction of Van Gogh, Vincent, the original painting by him. I love this one. I like the teals for the backing. Well, this is full coverage. Well, both needlepoint is, but that's a lot of work. A lot of time spent on filling that in. And then I just did a little bit on my own that I thought would look cute, like a little bit of extra embellishing. I put this little triangle piece in here, and what else? I put a black line in here to distinguish, so there's a space between the two flowers. Otherwise, I thought they kind of looked like they all ran together. What else? Let's see. I think that was it. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this blue. The needlepoint showed blue, so that's what I did. I added a little brown at the bottom to correspond with the orange and yellow. Oh, and I put a couple black lines in here, and I think that looks nice too. So, I don't know. We've got the oranges in here and the browns, but we also have teal. So, I might see how the yellow looks. Ah, that's too bright. I've got this, but look at this. I use this as backing for my wall hangings. I did a flower wall hanging that's over here on the ironing board. I'm going to use this fabric. I got this at Walmart. Wow, look at the price. $3, and I think this is 2 yards. And it's Better Homes and Gardens. And it's a really nice heavy cotton. More like an outdoor type fabric. And it sews real nice. So back to this orange flower pot. The really orangey thing I have is this. And that's kind of like a busy pattern, so I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use that. Let's look at this one. No, too much purple. Here's the one with the stripes. Too much going on. This calls for a plainer fabric. I like this one, but the pink doesn't go. If it was just gray, I probably could use it. So I'm limited again. I'd have to go back to this one. Or this one that looks like it's been painted with the scribble on it. That's black and silver. I don't like that either. I might have to go buy a piece for this one. Oh, what about this blue checkered one? I have lots of fabric with that. No. I really don't like anything with this picture. So, I have little snippets of things over here, but I doubt that they're big enough pieces. This is a Christmas piece. This is an old pair of suit pants from my husband's trousers, and it doesn't fit him anymore, but so I'm starting to save these little scraps. It's really nice woven material. Oh, then these are panels and lace. Oh, doesn't look like nothing's here either. And then I've got bunnies. I've got this type of thing. Oh, that's pretty. I kind of like that with all the stripes. And then I got a lavender piece. No. Well, I'm going to have to really think about that one. I bought 2 yards of this. It was like 70% off at Joann. So I might end up buying more of this because this is more neutral with the orange. It's got like a linen look to it, and it's a neutral and like a dark gold and brown pattern. And this part is more beigey. Okay, do I have anything in my basket? Oh, I've got the yellow. I could use the yellow. But this is really a bright yellow. So, I don't know. Just looking through my basket some more. And then I have this one again. This is a heavy drapery fabric. Well, the more I look at these, the more I think the less pattern or craziness there is on the fabric, the better it will look. Okay, so those are my finished needle points for so far. It takes me at least a good month to finish these. But I have several, or actually about 5 more that I can work on. And I like to have beautiful things in my house and make things that are appealing to me. So I have these that I bought at clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I just use my stash of floss. I used the whole 6 strands. I tried using the thinner yarn, like the baby yarn, sports yarn. It was still too thick. I could hardly get it through the hole, and it didn't look right. So, all right, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I will have more for you. If you'd like to leave a comment on what kind of fabrics do you think I should use, if I should go with just a simple pattern that corresponds to some of the colors, or just plain. But like I said, it's only for me, so I'm not going to spend a ton of money on fabric. I am working on one right now that is a tiger, and it has some camouflage in the needlepoint itself, camouflage colors, so I am definitely going to buy some camouflage fabric for that one. And I'm also going to put loops up here so I can put a dowel or a hanger and hang it on the wall with the dowel. All right, thanks for watching. Please come back, like and subscribe, and tell your friends to join our diabetes group. It'll really help them a lot. Like I said, we do a lot of research, and to control it with less meds or without any meds, you really have to cut back on the starchy foods. So, and also sometimes if you eat too much dairy, that turns into sugar. So it's a learning process. People think you can eat fruit, but fruit is nature's candy, so it's going to spike you too. I do eat a couple berries once in a while. I do fine with that. If I limit it to 1/4 of a cup, if you eat too much, you're going to spike your blood sugar. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.